Hello and welcome to Newsbreak. I'm your host, Nick Steffens. Coming up, Hillcrest Academy walked it off against Kyoto last night, but first, today's top stories. The Washington City Council unanimously passed changes to the municipal parking code, allowing cars to park in previously prohibited downtown spaces on Thursday nights for street cleaning. Middle-of-the-road parking stalls are now open for parking, excluding curbside spaces. Council member Bethany Glinsman described the change as a logical decision, as street sweepers do not operate in the center area. Additionally, the council established a 2-hour curbside parking limit for South Marion Avenue from Main Street to Washington Street, although this rule was already customary and indicated by existing signage. However, the new regulations do not permit parking during snow removal, which falls under a separate ordinance code. The changes were swiftly approved after a second reading, with City Administrator Deanna McCusker noting that new signs reflecting the amendments had already been ordered. The council also unopposed approved updates to acknowledge existing stop signs in the Country Club subdivision due to increased traffic in the area. The Henry County Iowa Fair Queen contest will feature a team of 3 sisters as the new contest coordinators, emphasizing the community involvement in agriculturally focused judges. Former Fair Queen contestants Kelsey DeWitt, Kristen Smith, and Kenneth Smith will lead the contest. Kelsey, who was crowned Henry County Fair Queen and Iowa State Fair Queen in 2013, returned to Mount Pleasant and was asked to coordinate the contest. Due to time constraints, she enlisted her sister's help. The addition of the Smith sisters as coordinators has been well received by this year's Fair Queen candidates, who are excited to work with them. The sisters plan to put their own touch on the contest gradually and are focusing on community sponsorships and support. They have also chosen judges with connections to 4-H in the fair community. The prizes for contestants will include scholarships funded by sponsors. The contest will take place on July 12th, with 20 contestants competing in 3 age categories: Queen, Junior Queen, and Princess, with a shared passion for agriculture and their communities. Iowa's southern region received a much-needed rainfall, reducing the number of suitable fieldwork days to 5.1 during the weeks ending July 2nd, 2023, according to the USDA Crop Progress and Condition Report. Activities included hay cutting and crop spraying, with farmers preparing for the upcoming oat harvest. The southern part of the state experienced above-average rainfall, while the north remained drier due to weather pattern known as the Ring of Fire. Topsoil moisture was rated 17% very short, 38% short, 44% adequate, and 1% surplus, while subsoil moisture was rated 21% very short, 40% short, 38% adequate, and 1% surplus. Corn soaking reached 4% with a 61% good to excellent rating. Soybeans were blooming at 25% ahead of last year, while with a 53% good to excellent rating. Oats were turning color at 43% ahead of last year, and alfalfa hay cutting reached 35% completion. Pasture conditions were rated 24% good to excellent, leading livestock producers to continue supplementing with hay. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll take a look at the weather and sports.
Since 1905, Kelowna Cooperative Technology Company has helped our community stay connected with the latest advancements in clear, dependable telecommunications services. KCTC provides rural Iowans with access to high-speed fiber internet, as well as phone, television, computer repair, and cybersecurity solutions. We're also proud supporters of local organizations and area schools within the community. KCTC, keeping Kelowna connected.
At the Capper Auto Group, we put our customers' needs first and understand that everyone is as different as the vehicle they select. We offer new Ford, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram vehicles in a friendly environment that puts you in the driver's seat. When it comes to service, we maintain factory-trained technicians and competitive pricing. The Capper Auto Group still believes that service after the sale provides the best customer experience. Come see the Capper experience for yourself.
When you aspire to be a dancer, you are both an artist and an athlete. Your strength combines with beauty and grace seamlessly. Your efforts result in enhanced coordination, the ability to cooperate and compromise with others, and the confidence to perform in front of an audience. Not to mention the fun you will have and the lifelong friendships you will develop. We are enrolling now for fall classes, and we would love to see you shine like the star that you are. Join us for dance and tumbling at Stairway to the Stars. Please visit our website for online registration.
Hospice isn't a place, it's a type of care that focuses on living. Servicing a 7-county area, the Hospice of Washington County staff of nurses, social work, hospice aides, spiritual and grief support, volunteers, music and massage therapists are able to provide free end-of-life care where the patient lives. We write wills, give consent for organ donation, but rarely is there a plan for what we would want the final phase of our lives. At Hospice of Washington County, we encourage our patients to be in charge of their healthcare decisions while maintaining quality of life.
You know, it's not a question of what all you have and so on with your life. It's who is in your life and how much you care for them and how much they care for you. And Tammy definitely cares.
Welcome back to Newsbreak. I'm your host, Nick Steffens. Coming up, your 5-day forecast, but first, obituaries. Gary Lee Olson of Houghton passed away on July 14th at the age of 73. Schmidt's Funeral Home is in charge of the arrangements. Marco A. Salazar of Mount Union passed away on June 29th at the age of 44. The Kimsey Funeral Home is in charge of the arrangements. Edward Lee Peters of Washington passed away on July 5th at the age of 77. A celebration of life will be held at a later date. Jones Indian Funeral Home is in charge of the arrangements. James John Anthony Joseph Venninger of Mount Union passed away on July 3rd at the age of 88. A massive Christian burial will be held at 10:30 a.m. July 20th at St. Mary's Roman Catholic Church. Elliott Chapel is in charge of the arrangements. Sandra Lynn Lane Barker of Keosauqua passed away on June 30th at the age of 76. A funeral service will be held at 10:30 a.m. July 14th at Pedrick Funeral Home. Nancy L. Boys of Keystone passed away on July 5th at the age of 90. A massive Christian burial will be held at 10:30 a.m. July 8th at Immaculate Conception Catholic Church. Phillips Funeral Home is in charge of the arrangements. That was obituaries. It is now time for your 5-day forecast. Today the weather has been beautiful with a high of 75 degrees and mostly sunny skies, although there is a chance of rain this evening. We're set to have great weather this weekend with a high of 79 degrees and partly cloudy skies on Saturday. On Sunday it will be 82 and mostly sunny. We will start our work week Monday with a high of 86 and clear skies. Finally, on Tuesday, it will be 83 and partly cloudy. We're going to take another quick break, and when we come back, we'll take a look at sports.
Federation Bank is a locally owned bank providing award-winning customer service. We believe that we are more than just a federation of banks, but a federation of communities, serving Brighton, Richland, Wellman, and Washington, Iowa. Federation Bank's highly skilled staff is here to make sure you are able to accomplish your personal and professional goals, whatever they may be. Federation Bank, your family bank. Family owned and operated by Andy and Sarah Ross. Ross Auto has been your vehicle repair and maintenance headquarters since 1935. We specialize in all makes of cars and light-duty trucks. With our variety of available services, let us help you keep rolling and your vehicle operating efficiently. Services include general auto repair, alignments, brakes, fuel injection, and more. Schedule your appointment today at 319-653-5656. That's 319-653-5656.
I met Tammy about 20 years ago when her daughter was in Special Olympics and I was coaching. Told me that she was into doing senior benefits. We became even closer friends. She cares about everybody, especially the seniors. So call her.
Welcome back to Newsbreak. I'm your host, Nick Steffens. It is now time for sports. The number 2 Mid-Prairie Golden Hawks dominated the Class 2A District 9 tournament opener, defeating Wilton 10-0 in 5 innings. Led by ace Colin Miller, the Golden Hawks displayed a strong performance on both offense and defense. Mid-Prairie scored in every inning, quickly taking the lead with an RBI single from Brady Weber. Additional runs came from Alex Bean, Kane Brown, and Joe Hall. The 4th inning was particularly fruitful, with Joe Hall delivering 2 RBI triple. Colin Miller pitched a complete game, allowing only 2 hits and striking out 7. Mid-Prairie will face Durant in the Class 2 District 9 title game on Saturday in Wellman, having already swept Durant in 3 previous games this season. Hillcrest Academy secured a spot in the Class 1A District 5 semifinals after defeating Kyoto 4-3 in extra innings. The game remained scoreless until the 4th inning when Hillcrest Academy scored 3 runs, only for Kyoto to respond with 2 runs in the 5th, tying the game 3-3. In the bottom of the 8th, the Ravens scored the winning run with 2 outs, ending Kyoto's season. Josiah Beachy led Hillcrest Academy with 2 RBIs, while Seth Hours threw a complete game with 6 strikeouts. Kyoto's Aiden Anderson had a strong performance but ultimately fell short. Hillcrest Academy will face Regina Catholic in the district final on Saturday with a chance to advance to the Sub-State 5 championship. That is the news for Southeast Iowa. I've been your host, Nick Steffens. This has been your news break, and I'll see you next.